when we meet people from other parts of the world, we are sometimes lucky to find that they have the same interests that we do. My name is Erik Hemming and I work for the University of Applied Sciences in Åland, Finland. The interests are often something that we have been dealing with for a long time, and that could be sports or music or something professional maybe that you happen to share with somebody from another country. And then of course the communication has a good foundation. Sometimes, however, you struggle to find anything that is interesting to both parties. And that is a sad story with the interests, because we are very limited by our interests. Sometimes we can be sort of interested without knowledge. This is supposed to be an English woman who has come to Stockholm, and she has taken the stairs down into the tube station, and there she has found some funny rails. And of course, since she is interested in Scandinavia, but she doesn't know very much, her first idea is that, of course, that it needs to be for the skiers, who probably will then go skiing down into the tube. But, you know, we jump into conclusions sometimes when we know two things about a foreign country, and then we think those two things are related. So, oh yes, people do ski in Scandinavia, but these rails are for prams or for wheelchairs. Sometimes we feel that another person has done something very, very strange. Like, for instance, when it comes to piercing, there is a lot of strong feelings about that. And I don't know how you feel about this person here. If this is normal or if it's maybe a bit exaggerated. Depends on who you are, what your values are. So values is the next thing I want to talk about. If you react with feeling, this is wrong, that's when you have touched upon a value. And the values you have probably learned when you were quite young. And the values, as you can see here in the iceberg picture again, I have put them very low. They are on a subconscious level. We don't walk around thinking about it until we really meet up with something which we feel is contrary to our values, or maybe if we feel that this is very much along our values, like something very, very good, something very beautiful and so on. That's how the values come up to the surface and we notice them. And of course, when you meet people who actually do something which goes counter to your values, then you're probably going to react suddenly and negatively to that person. And that's sad, because it doesn't really have to be so bad as you thought it was. So here are a few examples of what can be right or wrong. I don't need to read them to you, you can see for yourself. Young kids today, they probably think about what's cool or what's nerdy, and of course it's not cool to be nerdy. So you try to navigate towards what's cool, and that's really a strong motivating factor. And just recently, but also many years ago, we had clashes because of people's religious feelings being hurt. When it comes to religion, values get very serious, and this fire here concerns the cartoons of Mohammed in Denmark. These are reactions somewhere else, and I think the flag is actually, that you can see burning here, it is actually the Norwegian one, but it also has a cross on it. So it's natural to, when you go far away from another country, you can just see the most basic traits in the other culture. So thank you for listening. I will be talking more in my next video about values.